evening and welcome into Nice News. His Majesty the King reiterates that reaching comprehensive calm in the region requires effective international efforts to ensure a ceasefire in Gaza and Lebanon. The Prime Minister pays a field visit to Al-Sayfi district in Zarqa Governorate as part of his weekly tours across the kingdom. And the Foreign Minister says Israel is pushing the region towards a comprehensive regional war and stresses the need to implement the two-state solution to end conflict in the region. To the details, hello and welcome. His Majesty King Abdullah, in a phone call with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, reiterated that reaching comprehensive calm in the region requires effective international efforts to ensure a ceasefire in Gaza and Lebanon. King Abdullah stressed the need to step up efforts to prevent dragging the region into an all-out war. The King called for bolstering the humanitarian response in Gaza and ensuring the unimpeded flow of aid to the Strip. King Abdullah also reaffirmed the importance of creating a political horizon to achieve just and comprehensive peace on the basis of the two-state solution. Discussions covered Jordan's ties with NATO and means of bolstering cooperation in various fields. Prime Minister Jafar Hassan visited the Al-Sayfi district in Zarqa Governorate as part of his weekly tours, inspecting various facilities. Hassan inspected a number of public schools and met with teachers and students. The Prime Minister instructed that necessary maintenance work be carried out for these schools and to assess the needs of other schools within the same area. The Prime Minister also urged the implementation of a comprehensive environmental campaign to remove pollutants in the Zarqa River. Hassan also visited the Marka Refugee Camp Health Center, where he listened to citizens' feedback about the health services provided by the center. He also inspected the public park at the Hattin Refugee Camp and instructed that maintenance be carried out to continue serving the local community. In addition to that, Hassan visited the Al-Amal Care Center for Multiple Disabilities in Al-Sayfi and praised the efforts of his staff and the quality services it offers. Foreign Minister Ayman al-Safadi said the impunity granted to Israel has enabled it to violate international law. In a speech at the 9th Regional Forum of the Union for the Mediterranean in Barcelona, the minister said Israel is pushing the region towards a comprehensive regional war, stressing the importance of implementing the two-state solution to end conflict in the region. On the sidelines of the forum, Safadi met with the EU Foreign Policy Chief, Josep Borrell, and discussed developments in the region, efforts to stop Israel's aggression on Gaza and Lebanon, as well as the serious escalation in the occupied West Bank. Jordan strongly condemned the extremist statements made by Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich, which called for the annexation of occupied Palestinian territories, the expansion of settlements and the displacement of Palestinians. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Soufiane Lecda said the statements constitute a blatant violation of international law and the inalienable right of the Palestinian people to establish their own independent state on the 1967 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital. Lecda emphasized Jordan's rejection and condemnation of these provocative statements, which represent a flagrant breach of United Nations Security Council resolutions, particularly Resolution 2334, which condemns all Israeli actions in the occupied Palestinian territories. Over to the Gaza Strip, where at least 96 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli strikes just in the past 48 hours. Health officials said Israel's 24-day military operation north of the enclave has killed more than 1,000 Palestinians, mostly women and children. More than a year into Israel's genocidal war on Gaza, the health authorities in Gaza said more than 43,000 Palestinians have been killed and over 101,000 others injured. In Lebanon, at least 18 people have been killed in Israeli airstrikes on various areas in southern Lebanon. Lebanon's health ministry said Israel struck the southern city of Tyre today, killing at least 7 people and wounding 17 others. Meanwhile, the Israeli army told residents in parts of the city to leave immediately, warning that it would attack Hezbollah targets there. Back here at home, the southern military zone foiled an attempt to smuggle drugs using a drone from the western frontier. According to a military source from the General Command of the Jordan Armed Forces Arab Army, the border guards, in cooperation with military security agencies and the Anti-Narcotics Department, detected and thwarted the drone smuggling attempt. Implementing the rules of engagement, the border guards brought down the drone inside Jordanian territory and handed over the seized items to the relevant authorities. Thank you so much for your time.